Alrighty, guys, so we are into this weird torture chamber room now, and it is time to start exploring for this episode. So we got a bunch of levers. These levers have got to turn something on. Of course they would. All they can do is turn something on or off. What's important is what they turn on or off. Don't say the floor is going to suddenly open up. Lotus! Alright. Red, yellow, you think the colors mean something? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that, the bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. Oh, excuse me. We got a bunch of buttons, A through F. Where's some of them? Oh. So if I press it again, alright. Interesting. So knobbies, all these dials are pointing in different directions. Maybe something happened if we turn them. Ah, they're all rusted. I guess turning them doesn't really do anything. Alright. The needles on the gauge is at 0. It doesn't look like it's going to move. Okay. A ton of knobs here. Doesn't look like any of them do anything though. You think it's broken? Alright, well, not much there. Let's see. Alright, look at the chair. A really creepy chair. The manacles make me think it was used to torture people. Well, we can't open these manacles without a key. There's some sort of weird symbol on them. Oh, that's all he's gonna say? He's not gonna, like, elaborate? What do we got here? Something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. Oh. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Huh. I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure out this puzzle. Right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. So we have to have do we have to have someone sit in this damn chair and then adjust the switches? We adjust the switches to match the blocks up on top right. You adjust the switches shown at the 4 corners of the screen and then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to it later. There's a lot of other things you could do. Alright. Oh. Interesting. All of it done! Error! Okay. Whenever you turn on one of these switches, more blocks show up on the screen, so I think you gotta figure out which buttons you have to press in order to get the screen to match the diagram. Yeah, but it's hard to figure out what button does what. If you want to see how many blocks each switch adds, just turn on one switch when all of them are on, or when all of them are off, there aren't any blocks, right? Then you can just see how many. Alright, well, I don't have a diagram, so I think that's the problem we're running into there. Alright, okay. Cables are really complicated. Does this thing really need all those cables? Maybe they're for adjusting the voltage, you know? If you power just one cable, then the voltage is low. You turn on more cables if you want more voltage. If you pump electricity through all 10 cables, that'd probably be enough to electrocute someone. Jeez. Oh man, just thinking about that scares the crap out of me. Let's try not to do that anymore, okay? Alright. Interesting. Look at the floor. What's wrong, Junpei? What are you doing on the floor? Well, I thought maybe if I got down here, I could see through the glass. It's not working, though. You don't think it's just a large sheet of glass they put into an indentation? I don't know, I mean, why would they do that? In the placement of the chair. You're not making sense, Junpei. What's your point? They drop people into a pool of sharks with lasers on them? I'm not sure, but don't you think there's something under the glass? Interesting. Alright. Alright. Not getting to that. I'm suspicious about the lights, are a little blurry from the dust, but that's about it. Okay. Looks like this catwalk goes across about half the room. I think it's made like that so you can get around without standing on the floor. Alright, let's look around here. I thought there was a hole here, but I guess it's got a cover over it. You aren't gonna be able to get that off. It's bolted on there pretty good. Maybe there's something around here we can use to get that thing off of there. Oh. And can you see anything in there? If you can't see anything, I don't think we really need to bother with trying to open it. It's too dark to see anything. Oh, did I see something shiny in there? Alright. I have a good idea. Didn't we see a, like, table? Yeah, this. Can we... That's what we want. Number of rusty tools are lined up here. I don't think there's anything else here we need. Okay, so let's go back to this. The cover's bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get those bolts off this wrench we just found, though. Alright. Sweet, it's open. The hole's too small, you can't see in even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit, that scares me a little. But we need to see if there's anything useful. Alright. Oh, here we go. Arm into the hole. Hey, I think I can feel something. Small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Ah, the sun key. Key with the sun symbol on it. Should be able to open the other door with this. Yeah, but we gotta get out of this room before we can do that. And we're probably gonna need the sun key to do that. But none of the other doors in this room have keyholes. I bet we gotta use it on something that's not a door. Interesting. Where can we use a key? Ain't gonna do anything, I shouldn't waste my time messing with it. Okay. The sun key should fit into the keyhole on these manacles. There we go. Okay. Manacles. Alright, sun key, in you go, and yes! Great, they're open. I don't think we're gonna need the sun key again in here, though. This seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pockets with you. Okay. Well, they're open. What are you gonna do now? Let's just look around some more. I got a feeling that something will happen. Right. We should try and figure out what the device over in the corner is for at any rate. Yeah, it mentioned a whoops, I didn't mean to do that. It mentioned a diagram. Like, doing it like the diagram, but I don't see a diagram anywhere. Let's go back to it then, I guess. Adjust the switches to match the blocks on top. Adjust the switches to match the block on top, and then press the check button. Alright. Like, but I don't see blocks on... Oh, it's the hint. That's what I gotta do, right? I gotta get it like that. What does this one do? Did I do it? Oh, well, that was easy. Okay. Adjustment is complete. Now proceeding to execution phase. Well, that doesn't sound good. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Whoa, whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. Does it mean by preparation? I don't know, I've got a bad feeling about this. I think this means one of us is gonna sit in the chair. Well, 7's gonna never fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject. There's a human head in the screen. Maybe it's gonna zap the brain with a little electricity. This really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we still got to prepare. We can talk about this after we figured out what it means by preparation, alright? Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask it what it needs to do. Alright. Error, the disposal tank is closed. Please fill the tank with water. What tank? Oh man, don't tell me we gotta do something with the water tank. Well, there's probably something around here to open the tank or whatever it's asking us to do. Looks like the only controls are in... Alright. Wait, so is this the water tank? Oh, 7 key hidden. Okay, I guess not. I can see some oil or something down there at the base of the lever. Yeah, it feels like it's got movement to it. Should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Alright. That water? Oh, okay. What the hell? What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. Sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Oh, Junpei, look. What's she? Oh, damn, I can see through the glass now. Oh, shit, let's look. Oh, God. Oh. What the hell? Is that a shark? I was right! Shark! EDBF. There are a couple letters in the color blood written on the shark's belly. Dead. Looks like the letters E, D, B, and F. Whatever these are for, it has to be in this room somewhere. Yeah, so E, D, B, F. We're gonna have to light these up, right? E, D, B, F. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. It looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent in a specific way. Okay. Now we go back to here, talk about proper- oh shit. The restraining device is unlocked, please seat subject in the device. The message on the screen was disturbingly detached.
Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Oh god, Lotus.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up.
Seven couldn't bring himself to finish the thought. His eyes fell to the floor. Junpei followed them. Beneath them was a dead shark floating underneath the glass. Perhaps it had been killed by an electric shock.
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
Jeez.
But
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know.
Damn.
I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to.
Go
over
Lotus.
to that screen and let's get this over with.
Alright. After her words had made it clear that Lotus would book no argument, she turned and walked toward the chair without hesitation. But she did not sit down. Despite what she said, she did indeed feel hesitation. Her legs shook. Oh.
Do you think you could do me one last favor?
don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters.
Oh.
Tell them that I loved them very much.
Oh.
No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
Lotus.
You've got kids?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei.
Damn! She is an old lady.
They're twins. I had them when I was young after... well, some things happened.
Huh.
Their names are Nona and...
Nona!
Wait! Nona?
Junpei's words shot out before he even realized what he was saying. He remembered the story Seven had told him.
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Lotus took a step back from Junpei.
Oh.
Seven looked just as shocked as Junpei. He blinked his eyes rapidly as if he weren't sure if he was completely awake.
No way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name
Oh shit.
Kashiwabara?
Oh shit. Lotus's eyes went wide.
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
Seven's brow furrowed.
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Wait, does she...
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please.
Does she
what
not know her
happened
kid
to
was
her?
taken or something? Hold on, or maybe she just hasn't told us about that yet. Seven glanced at Junpei, then turned back to Lotus and began to speak. It was the same story Junpei had heard only minutes before, every detail. Alright.
But... And then...
and that was when...
From there... Looked like... Just as if... Finally... That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
At last, 7 finished. Lotus shook her head.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all
What?
the answers was right here.
What?
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters
Both
disappeared.
of them.
Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to
9
them.
years ago. Damn, 9 days. All the 9s.
I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any
They
way.
never told me what happened. Huh.
Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They
Damn.
smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
I love whenever they say 9, they're like, I had to find out what happened in those 9 missing days. They're like, throwing it right in our faces. It felt like anyway. I exaggerated more than they did. But
The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just...
damn, so all 16 came back?
Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had
That's
gone
right.
to this one hospital at some point.
I was thinking, 7 hasn't even mentioned that he was a cop, but that's right. He told the whole story that they didn't reiterate to us, you know, so she does know. Okay.
The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The hospital.
The hospital.
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Huh.
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment?
Gansfeld.
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them.
Oh, more of this, like, kind of thing.
Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Yeah, more of this telepathy stuff.
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Flo just grunted. 7 had been thinking hard for the last several minutes and finally spoke.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but
Yeah,
I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
it's gotta be, somehow. Then in that moment of silence, a cold voice echoed down from the
No
ceiling.
subject has been detected.
Uh-oh.
Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down.
Oh shit.
System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of
If you
time.
wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
Okay,
have an
I'm
hour
going,
to
I'm
spare
going.
doing this crap.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei,
All right.
I'm counting on you.
Damn.
Right.
I've talked about it with my friend every now and then, but I was very against Lotus in the beginning, but a lot of the stuff that we've had from her in several of the puzzle rooms has made me like her more, you know? I still think she's a very straightforward person. She doesn't beat around the bush. She says what she thinks, and she doesn't care whether it's, like, insulting or not, you know? But I figured I should say it, like, in the video too, because my friend had mentioned it to me. He was like, well, what do you think about Lotus after all this? Because I hadn't mentioned it in a long time. So I am liking Lotus a lot more than in the beginning when she just kind of seemed like a bitch, you know? She definitely has some extra layers to her, you know? I think she's definitely just trying to help. She's definitely trying to help the group. She's definitely like I'd say she seems like a good person. It's just she is very straightforward in what she feels, you know? She doesn't worry about how other people are gonna feel about the things she says, I guess. But alright, let's go. Junpei looked at her one last time, then made his way to the monitor.
Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Damn! Lotus was putting on the best act she could manage, but her legs were shaking so much that if she hadn't been sitting, she likely would have fallen down.
Lotus.
Failure was not acceptable.
Okay, let's do this.
Junpei took one last deep breath and stared at the monitor. Oh shit. Hint. Wait. What? Hint. What? What? I'm like, now that Lotus is in there... Okay, so it looks like we have this one done, right? This one looks like it needs things to happen. I don't know why there's like little arrow thingies. Well, I'm scared with someone sitting in the chair. But maybe we should hit this? Oh, I see, okay. Interesting. We need ones all the way over here to go. But, like, nothing, unless, like, 1 and 1. Is there, like, some combo here? That doesn't do it. Damn, I feel like we're not even getting close. Two on that one, one on this one. Gets me here, which is like the closest. But 2 and 2 gets me here. 2 and 0, 2 and 1. There's not that many combinations to do here. I don't understand. Unless, like, the other side of the head does some shit, too, in combination with this. Oh shit, maybe it does. Okay, that's good. What about the other side of the head? That's not good. Alright. Huh. This is tricky. I can't have this one on here, right? So that bottom is right now. Can we do these separated? Like, the no, because the things on, like, top do shit, too. Yeah, see, that adds shit down there. Can we go to this side now? If we put both of these on 2 and then move over here, what do we got? Okay, we're good there. Oh nice, we're good here, okay. And we're still good here? Okay, I did it. I don't know how I did it. I kinda just pressed buttons until it worked. The experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock. I can hear the door unlocking, and now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. Alright. Damn. That wasn't too bad. And now, I think we make our way to the ending. That's it for puzzles. I think
the hallway goes to the left.
I think we've done every puzzle in the game now. Interesting. Alright.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
Alright. Let's go. They turned left twice before they saw the elevator.
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C deck.
In silence, they jogged up to it. Junpei pushed the C button. Alright. The elevator motor ground away, and before long, they found themselves once again on C deck. The door opened and they stepped off.
Huh?
They'd expected to find 4 other people waiting for them. There were none.
No one's here.
Where did they go?
I have no idea.
Lotus shrugged. Something in the pit of Junpei's stomach stirred. He tried to forget the feeling and took off down the long hallway before him.
Hey, Junpei!
We should follow him.
Alright. Seven and Lotus followed at a run. They ran and ran and ran. The hallway seemed endless.
I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door.
Yeah.
And I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door.
That was why they ran for the central staircase. They had run for quite some time when they arrived at the door that ended the hallway. Junpei stopped.
Alright, time to open this.
He laid his hand on the doorknob, his breathing heavy. Seven laid a hand on his arm.
Hold on a sec there.
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's...
Oh, it's the Jupiter symbol.
Seven was right, they had no Jupiter key.
We can't open this door.
Unfortunately, no, we can't.
Jeez, the sun door's gotta be just on the other side of this, you know? We can't just stop...
Frustrated, he twisted the doorknob. Oh! The door opened.
It opened.
Does that mean the other people... Oh, man. This is gonna test my memory. I'm not gonna remember that shit. Does that mean the other group, the other 4 people, did they go and do the, whatever door had the Jupiter key? And did they get that and go in here?
What?
And the others must have found the Jupiter key.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I can't remember what room we found, or which door we found the Jupiter key. As he spoke, he shoved the door the rest of the way open. They rushed through. And stopped cold.
What?
The terrible scene before them made their blood run. Oh god, what the hell happened this time? Oh my god! 3 people lay dead on the floor, covered in blood. Oh my
Why?
god. God, we just can't get an ending where these people live, can we? Junpei felt a cold sweat trickle down his spine. But where's June? It was June, wasn't it? I knew it. This is the line where we went through door 3 where we learned about the whole like bunnies thing, and I got the feeling that June was a friggin' psychopath or some shit. He's the only one not here. He couldn't breathe. His legs shook. His body felt cold, deathly cold. Oh, poor Ace. We know that friggin' Clover and Santa both have endings where they kind of go crazy a bit, but so far Ace has just been a good dude. But his blood was boiling hot. He could feel his mind begin to fade. He couldn't think. He couldn't concentrate. His mind was blank.
What the hell? What the hell happened?
Seven's voice was weak and broken. He edged towards the bodies, his movement stiff.
Clover.
He bent down over Clover and pressed his finger to her wrist.
Nothing. She's dead.
Damn. Suddenly, Lotus moved. Before he understood what was happening, her hand was in Junpei's vest pocket.
Hey, what are you doing?
He leapt back. Lotus looked up at him
The
terrified.
key! Get me the sun key!
Oh, she just wants to
Why?
get out.
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back!
Yeah.
The murderer?
The murderer. Once again, Junpei looked at the dead bodies.
Santa,
Who's the one missing?
Clover, and Ace. 3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was...
Yep.
No. No, it can't be true.
Give it to me!
Yep, she killed the bunnies. Before Junpei could react, Lotus dove back into his pocket and came out with the
Let's
key.
go!
Without waiting for Seven or Junpei, she ran straight. But they need a digital route of 9 to get out. They followed. I don't even know if any of them have their bracelets anymore. Junpei shut his eyes and swallowed his emotions. Morning would have to wait. Soon they stood in front of the door.
Open!
Lotus shoved the sun key into the keyhole and twisted it hard. But...
Why?
what?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
What the heck? Why?
Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe.
Lotus sighed, defeated, and leaned against the doorknob. She felt it twist. Oh! A small gap appeared between the door and the frame.
It's open.
What the
What?
hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
Why?
And how would I know that?
What? Yeah, how?
Whatever,
What?
let's just go.
Didn't we check all these doors? Wait, what? Lotus took a deep breath and slowly opened the door the rest of the way. Oh boy. They stepped inside. In front of them was another hallway. It stretched out toward the bow of the ship. They began to run. Faster and faster they ran, trying desperately to reach the end of the hallway. A few seconds later, they were there. In front of them stood a massive metal door. They were all breathing heavy as Junpei spoke.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything.
Yeah, this is a crazy door.
How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
There was more stark terror in Lotus's voice than authority. She was almost begging.
But I don't see any other doors.
As he spoke, Seven stepped toward the door in front of them, as if to illustrate that it was the only door. Oh, motion's activated, I guess.
No way.
It opened by itself.
It's an automatic door?
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this. The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
bad feeling.
How could their situation possibly get worse? 3 people were already
We've
dead.
hit bottom. This can't get any worse. Shit!
God damn.
Hey, Junpei!
He stepped through the door.
I can't take this anymore. No one can.
And whatever hope Junpei had managed to summon disappeared.
No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible.
God damn.
If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something. Or a dream. It's made up.
It wasn't real, right? June? No, the code names meant nothing now. Connie. Oh, what? She's dead too? Wait, what? Junpei cried out and leapt through the door. He flew to her side, his heart like a stone in his chest.
Connie, hang on!
Junpei swept her up and shook her by the shoulder. Oh, is she alive? She moaned and her eyes fluttered open, but only barely. Maybe it's not her blood?
Connie!
Jumpy?
Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei but saw nothing. Junpei put his hand against the small of her back to hold her up. It felt warm and wet. He lifted his hand up. It was covered in blood.
Oh man, Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
It was all he could do not to break into tears.
I'm sorry.
Her voice was thin, a minuscule thread that was the only thing keeping her with him.
I might not make it.
No way. No way I am going to let you die.
Maybe I was wrong.
I'm gonna save you, I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy.
I don't wanna doubt my thoughts yet.
Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on, all right, Connie?
Jeez.
You. Oh, what can I do? Damn it!
He looked up from Kane, desperate for something, anything. Submarine thing, what?
What's that?
Then he saw it. A small submarine.
Submarine? What on earth is a submarine doing here?
No, that didn't matter. Nothing mattered except saving Kane. That was the only thing he wanted.
That's it!
Junpei turned his head back down to look at her.
Hang on, alright? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No! Don't go! Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Connie.
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time.
Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame.
Jumpy, do you remember we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more
But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes me happy. Really happy.
I'm like... I don't know what to make of this, because I was so convinced that she was the one that killed the bunnies, and then when we saw those bodies, I was so convinced that it was her, that I still just like, this is sad and everything, but there's a part of me that just doesn't believe it. There's a part of me that thinks she took, someone else's blood and is staging this, and she's not actually hurt like this, and she's just gonna, stab us and, turn any second now. But I'm probably wrong, and I'm probably taking myself out of the moment because of that, but we'll see. She said it to herself over and over, a weak smile creasing her tired face.
Jumpy, I feel sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much.
Her eyes were slowly closing. Junpei screamed as if even as he felt his throat go hoarse.
Connie!
Damn. So then who did it then? If it wasn't her, Snake? Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Kane's body. Unless June tried to kill the other three, and one of them stabbed her. I don't know. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. Oh boy. It rang 5 times, then faded.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Kane down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Are they there, or did they just peace out? Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. Oh my god, they're dead too! His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood, 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check, there was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrists. Her bracelet, it was gone. He stared, it meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around, the door opened again, and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. Oh, yep, and now we're dead too. Damn, we fell into the water with the submarine. And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. Ugh. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife, and damn it, we got frickin' stabbed again! Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5. the body of the ninth man, right? Another lay in the shower room, the body of Snake, but it wasn't. At the central staircase were 3 more, Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses, those of Seven and Lotus. In this very room lay the body that had once been Kane. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Yeah, who? Junpei let out one last breath faintly as... faintly he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Oh god. Well... God damn it! Another stabbing ending where we don't know who it was. What the heck? I mean, the only thing I can think of is Snake, who wasn't really dead back there. You know? Either that, or Zero decided to murder people, and if it's not either of them, then it's someone on the ship that we just don't even know about, and obviously that would be hard to predict. And we're getting credits now. This is the first time we've gotten credits? I guess this is significant enough of an ending that we're getting credits. Well, shit, guys. Huh. Or, like, if Alice came back alive or some shit. I guess that's the only other one. The only other person I could think of being on the ship, but... that whole, like, Alice thing seems so far-fetched that she'd be frozen for that long and then just thaws and comes back alive, you know? I don't know. I don't know if I want to, like... a lot of the stuff we've seen here has been kind of based in, like... realistic stuff. I don't know if I want to believe in, like... something like that being in the game, you know? The end, or is it? What? What? What does that mean? Or is that basically just saying that there's a better ending? Damn. Or is it? Oh, I got an achievement. We all die by a yellow submarine. Okay. Shit. Alright. Yellow submarine. Shit. Alright. God damn. Wait. We still have 2 more endings. Yet there's only 1 more path we haven't discovered, and then we haven't figured out what the hell this is. Interesting. Wait, so where's the other ending in the flowchart, I wonder? Anyway, right? I do have another ending. If I tab over, go here, messages from my friend. Yeah, we just did ending 4, right? Yeah. And now we're gonna be working on ending 5 next. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, guys, so I guess we'll just let this do its thing. We have to get to a point where we can call it. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that ending. Like I said, like, literally the only people I can think of is Snake, who I don't think is actually dead. I don't think that was his body. And Zero are, like, the only other people. I mean, unless it's gonna... No, never mind. That's stupid. No, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, unless, like we had that time when, what's his name? Seven was stuck on the ship during a previous experiment and he managed to break free. What if there was, you know, he went through, like, the vents and stuff. If there was, like, another person on the ship, I don't know. Unless, like, someone was faking it. That's the only thing I can think of, but I would, like, at one point I thought, like, maybe Kane was faking it, right? Maybe she was faking all of that and she stood back up and stabbed us. But then how did Lotus and Seven get stabbed outside the door when we were with Kane the entire time? You know, that wouldn't make sense. So I mean, yeah. I have no idea. Snake is really the only thing I can think of, because I don't know if Zero would interfere in the game like that, you know? So, crazy. But we also had you know, more information about Lotus. She has twins, and one of or I guess both of them went missing when, 9 years ago when those kids went missing. She was one of them. Or both of her, maybe both of her kids were one, like each of them went, I don't know. But, and Seven ran into one of them on the ship, Nona. So that's interesting. That's like more info we learned about Lotus, and you know, Lotus kind of didn't sacrifice herself, but she volunteered herself for whatever this chair did, which was very brave of her, and I wouldn't say out of character, because I think she realized that, like, Junpei had to be the one to figure this out. Seven wouldn't fit, so it had to be her. So she just, you know, went with a logical choice. This is what she does a lot, and realized she had to do it. So, yeah, man, that's crazy. I guess we're gonna have let's return to title screen to get rid of this noise in the background. But yeah, I mean, other than that, we're still kind of putting all these pieces together, more information on more, like, telepathy, you know, projects and stuff like that, experiments and everything. There's definitely a lot to do with that. I don't know how it's going to tie into the rest of this game and whatnot, but yeah, that's another ending though, guys, so I'm looking forward to getting into the next one, which it looks like we're gonna be. What are we gonna be doing? Yeah, so we're gonna be doing doors 5, 8, and 6, and then in those rooms, or through those doors, there's gonna be certain options that we have to pick to trigger the endings. So all of those puzzles we've done, but I think some of those puzzles we may have to redo if there's choices in them that we have to make in order to progress. And my friend is giving me like little tips and stuff to see if I can figure out what I need to do on my own, but then he also gave me the answers as well, so I will be able to go through it and maybe try to figure out what I'm supposed to do to trigger the ending myself. And if I can't figure it out, he has given me the answers. So I think he's also given me a cheat sheet for some of the puzzles. I don't remember exactly what room that one with, like, where you have to put the, like, 9 vertical, 9 horizontal, and, or not, sorry, it was 3 by 3, and you had to, like, equal 15 vertical, horizontal, and diagonal on everything. That whole puzzle that took me a while to finish, he's going to be giving me, like, the answer to that so I can progress through it easier. So yeah, we'll be cruising through towards another ending in the next one. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's going to be it from me. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.